Hello and welcome to Magic Mythal Tomb of Annihilation, our 5th edition D&D campaign, episode number 46. We live stream nearly every Sunday starting at 4 p.m. and you can catch up as well on YouTube, the link's below. Follow us, turn on your notifications, and see when we go live and you'll never miss an episode. My name is Corey, Pinwarp2. I'm the DM and I am joined by my players, Andre, who's playing Aelin, the ASMR monk, Liz, who's playing that wizard, Archie, ASMR wizard, Brad is playing Baz, Loxodon fighter, Brian playing Blackwind, half-orc ranger, and John playing Jonah, gnome artificer. Potentially a new character soon, we'll find out. Oh no, he got back up, he's fine. And Sean playing Donequin, turtle druid. Alright, last time on Magic Mythal. And remember, you can double-click your portrait in the top right to get to the battle map. You guys were in Nangalore. You had explored a bit. You fended off swarms of spiders, including a very large camouflage hit-and-run kind of ambush spider that nearly had a lunch of Aelin. But you managed to kill it and took down the spiders. You looted the little room of some stuff. And then you searched the lower terrace. You found a chewinga, bought some boons from it, and as well as a pretty nice treasure trove, including a very valuable gem. And then you made your way. Then you slept, or maybe did that in a different order. But anyway, you slept at some point. You came up the next day into the main chamber, where you encountered Zalkore, along with two Eblis. Zalkore seemed distraught over something. She wasn't making a lot of sense, but then again, that's been par for the course since you've met her. And you were kind of trying to figure out the situation, potentially just move on and kind of not disturb her to finish off the last exploration of Nangalore, having accomplished most of your goals so far. But the Eblis seemed to have other plans and started trying to mess with you. They started kind of chirping away at you. They created an illusion to make it look like Jonah was going for that urn that was sitting at the base of the statue's feet. You dispelled that, which pissed off the one Eblis and kicked us off an initiative. And then you spent a little bit of time just kind of trying to diffuse the situation, figure out whether you should kill or run or what you're going to do. And then Jonah decided he was going to help Zalkore. Unbeknownst to him, that clearing her mind of the hallucinogenic toxins came crashing reality around her again, and it pissed her off to no end. She turned around and nearly killed Jonah, downed him, and then proceeded in a craze to attack you guys, at which point all hell broke loose. You killed the Eblis, and you pushed her into the pit. Nobody's turned to stone yet. Zalkore is down on the ground in 1d4 plus 2 inches of water, webbed and stuck to the ground. She is kind of weeping and sobbing, and as we ended last session, on initiative count 20, she had implored to the spirit of, what's the name? Thirutaya, which you guys know is the great general, the guy whose statue is adorning this room. You then saw a spirit of a very regal-looking warrior in full battle regalia kind of materialize out of the air and stabbed with an unerring kind of spear of force, similar to basically a single giant magic missile. It's kind of what it reminded you of, which slammed into, I think, Blackwind? Was it Blackwind? Yeah, and that was what just happened. Blackwind took a decent amount of damage from it, actually. Took off his tireless and wounded him a little bit too. So that's where we find ourselves in the initiative order. That's what's going on. There is a swarm of snakes that had crawled up out of the pit and is currently attacking Archie. And it is at the top of the round, unless I missed anything from the recap. That's where we'll pick up. There is an ape.
What's up with that?
Yeah. And Sean, you are muted, maybe. Yeah, I can't hear you.
Because he's an ape.
He was on the wrong mic earlier, and I let him know, and I think that may have broken things.
I pissed him off. He's gone. Oh,
Yeah.
he's back.
Ape runs rampant.
I should really, I guess was this dome broken on the top? I can't remember if this dome was intact. I think this dome was broken on the top.
I think you said so.
The rain's coming in that way.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
I could have, you can, like, cut out the effects. So if you're inside, I could have gone through and taken the time to actually cut the effect out of the indoor places so it wasn't raining inside. But I didn't, because I didn't think it was worth the time and effort.
This is more dramatic.
Yeah. On the rain-slick precipice of darkness.
Production makes the movie, Corey.
I'm gonna shield my eyes and go attack the snakes on Archie. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, well, maybe you can figure it out between between now and your next round. I don't know what's going on. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like right here next to Baz.
Thumbs up.
Okay. And what do monkeys do?
Ah!
Fist attacks.
It's attacking me.
He's gone ape.
Ape,
Nice.
ape.
Should really be swarm of venomous snakes. Nobody's gonna eat these and be poisoned. Anyways, carry on. Hit it.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Baz was thinking about it.
Noodles.
Ooh. Punches Archie with all of his might. Archie, you take 4
What?
points of damage. I'm
No!
just kidding.
Ah!
Punches poisonous snakes into her wounds.
Could you imagine if that's how swarms work? Man, that'd be an annoying monster.
That's how the rugged smothering works, right?
Mhm.
Is it? Man, that's an
It like
annoying monster.
transfers some of the damage to the person inside.
By nature, it's just like it literally wraps you really tight. So,
The ape rushes over, slapping snakes, crushing them with its ape-like fists.
Apes ate snakes.
Okay, so that is the ape. Then we've got your bestial spirit goes after you. So I don't think you have anything else you can do as an ape. So I assume you can give me a thumbs up. Is it gonna like is it gonna try to like wheel about, or is it gonna jump down to the pit, or what's gonna happen here? Because remember, Zalkore is 15 feet down, webbed to the floor.
Shook his head no. Not attacking.
Nope. I think being up
3
here.
words. Sounds like
I don't think he'll be subject to the gaze this turn unless it chooses to, unless you command it to. Well, hold on.
jackal? It's a jackal.
You're an ape. Can you give it a different command than you did? Now that you're, well, yeah, it's a magical creature. It's not a. You don't actually have to speak with it to give it commands, right? I don't know. We'll say you can do it. You have beast speech. Anyways, what does it do? Runs away. Moves up to the top of the ledge. Sure. Up near where Donquin isn't. up there, you mean? Or do you want it
Is
to
it
be
full
like...
of a Lion
Wow.
King?
Oh,
Oh,
Sean,
Oh!
speak.
It's like glitching in and out. It's cutting in and out as you were doing whatever you were doing.
I heard his voice.
Yeah.
What?
It might just be because he's too far away from it. But it was
I
working.
think the cord is.
Different one's picking up my voice now.
Yeah, it's really
Found his
echoey
voice.
though.
Yeah, because it's not the right mic. So,
Oh, I see.
I'm
Okay.
all done. Yeah.
Okay. Baz, you're up next.
Oh. Jeez. Quite the pickle. I'm just gonna try and kill these snakes that are on Archie.
This
Okay.
mother effing wizard.
My 1d6. Boom.
You were too careful, trying not to hurt Archie in the process, and missed.
Hey, made up for it.
Hey.
Wow. Or you focused all of your energies into a single precise strike, and destroyed the remaining snakes. Nicely done.
So yeah, and then
I'm free.
I'll just be like, oh, watch out for snakes.
Knowing is half the battle.
Thanks, Baz.
that seems like a Baz type thing to say.
Yeah.
Watch out for snakes, I guess. And
Jump up in
I'm-
the air and freeze in
I'm gonna
mid-frame.
move down like over here, but averting my gaze.
Well, you wouldn't
As
have
I'm-
line of sight on her if you're against the wall there because she's down in the pit.
Sure.
But you
But like,
Yeah.
as I'm going, yeah.
sure.
And that's it.
I was gonna say,
Air raid.
was there an air raid sort of happen? All right, Blackwin, spirit thing has blasted you with a spear of force. What do you do?
You try to slap him back because screw you. You didn't even introduce yourself. First, you introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. For example.
Well, it did say something in Old Omuan that Archie understood. I'm sure she wrote it down at the end of the last session, but you wouldn't know at this point.
You killed my father. Prepare to die. No.
Attacking me is one thing, but not introducing yourself.
Yeah.
That's just rude. Like, I can't stand.
Well,
rude
that was dancing all over the place.
And abide by rudeness.
Your glaive passes right through the apparition with no effect.
Yeah, I guess it is an apparition. I was like thinking that maybe I'd try to shove it, but I'm like, I guess shoving doesn't work on apparitions.
Blackwin just like shoulders the door
Down into the pit with them.
I said
I'm
no. I
also-
said watch out for snakes.
Jump into the snakes. Got it. I'm going to activate my ring of light just to see if it has. Maybe the ring of light word has a power over everything. It's
Sure.
the magical power of everything.
Sure, so you speak
Hey.
the command word and it lights
do.
up.
That's an object interaction, though. Would that be? And
It's
it's
just
just a
it's a
phrase.
command word, so I don't think
Yeah.
it takes an action to do. You can literally
I don't-
just speak it. There's
It's not like I'm going into
well,
a soliloquy.
I think
but
because it's such a minor effect, I'm gonna say you can just do it. I think generally activating magic item even with the command word is an action, but for this effect it's so minor that I don't care.
so yeah. So I'll have lighter on me, but either way. Maybe ghosts don't like light. I'll try to hit him again though. I don't even know how well physical attacks will hurt him, but testing the waters. Oh, for Pete's sakes! I got good numbers, and then it doesn't. Okay, so then as an object interaction, could I push over his urn? Is that more? That's a big urn, though. Isn't it? It's a really big urn.
Yeah, it's too big for an object interaction.
Yeah.
Like you could like kick it over probably or shove it over like as an action because it's a pretty big like heavy
It's
urn.
a big, like a man-size urn, right?
Yeah.
Almost.
It's not just like a tiny like urn. It's like a big like vase basically that's pretty solid. So
And maybe it's bolted down. Okay. Well, those are bad attacks.
yep. not so
I'm gonna
good.
use my bonus action to use my second tireless then.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mine's well.
Sure.
Where did my tireless go? There it is. And roll the dice. Come on, big money. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Tireless. Aelin.
Got me, I think, an extra 22
Alright.
hit points.
15, 20, 25. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 40.
This token crawls over there. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, do I not have line of sight on the spirit? The statue is making him invisible to me.
Yeah, no, she should. There you go.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna punch him.
Back to the head. Oh,
Oh,
man,
I'm gonna
this
try to
thing's got-
punch him.
This thing's got some good luck.
Jesus.
Oh boy. I'm gonna flurry blows and try and punch him again.
Okay.
Don't worry, you're safe behind
Oh my
me.
God.
Wow. Apparently ghosts are hard to hit.
Nope.
Oh, that one's lagging for me.
It was.
Oh, there it is.
Ugh.
I don't think he's real.
Yeah, I don't think we've rolled over a 10 against them.
Jesus.
Like 50%
That's nuts.
attacks.
Maybe
Zero.
spirit arms can't hit spirits.
Have you tried spirit tickle?
Even though it's like what they're supposed to do. Any
Maybe.
first thing, Archie will translate what they've both said quickly. Why she is upset. And he said, I cannot forgive you, but your curse will not end here, is what he, in case anybody forgot. So
Cannot
that's what
forgive you, but your curse will end
will
here.
not end
Oh,
here.
will not end here.
I cannot forgive you, but your curse will not end here.
If you
What
kill her,
What is
her
there?
curse
It's
ends.
just- I feel like it would just be, can't forgive you, your curse will not end here. But anyway. Yeah.
Well, it's because she asked him for help, and so he's helping her,
That's
even though he doesn't want to, because it not helping her would mean that her curse would end.
Or her curse would end. That makes sense. I forgot that she asked for his help. So now you all know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so I'm gonna. I can't read. 5, 10. 5, 30. Oh, I can. I'm going to.
Bless you.
Sneeze.
Oh, shoot. She's webbed down there, correct?
She
Yep.
is.
Indeed.
Indeed. Okay, but there's a bunch of people over here. I'll yell to Gerald to punch her if she gets up. The spell that was used to web her, do I know if Gerald were to attack her, like if that could free her? Or if he can just...
No,
Don't know.
Gerald would have to jump down into the web, though.
Right.
Gerald might be webbed.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll just tell him to punch her if she comes up. And 5, 10, 20, 25.
The king of the castle.
We're just
I'm
bullying her.
Yeah. What is happening?
Get out of the hole. Get out of the
I'm
pool.
going to-
Why don't you get
Come
out of the
on.
pool?
What the frick?
What you doing?
I'm trying to move, but my freaking token is sticky. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to touch Baz. I'd just be like,
Ah! Oh,
get him, Baz.
sorry.
Ghost.
Get him, Bass.
And I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on Baz.
Oh.
So he can run up, because I can't reach my brother. He ran too far. Damn it, Aelin.
That's what I do. I run and I punch.
I know, but you could have stood above Jonah, still punched, and been within my range. But alas, that is my whole
No.
turn.
Gerald stands with a ready action to punch Zalkore if she gets up.
Yeah,
Out of,
and
I
I'll
assume
just-
you mean out of the pit. Because otherwise he'll
I
have
didn't
to jump
say-
down there.
Ah! Yes.
Just cannonball her.
Jonah! Oh, yes, it is Jonah. Sorry. Yes. You're
Sure.
glowing. What do you do?
I am glowing. How heavy is the urn?
I mean, by the looks of it, it could be like 100 pounds or so.
100. I was hoping it'd be 5.
No, it's like a big, like thick stone urn. It's not like
Okay, so I can't catch his back of his head.
So you can't what?
Nothing. Our catapult. I was
Catapult.
going to catapult her into the spirit.
Oh. I think it's too big for catapult, if I'm not mistaken.
You dare
Yeah.
hit me with my own body?
I will move back 5 feet. Okay, good. And I'll move over here. And I will throw a firebolt at him, at the spirit.
Yep.
Why is it doing it at disadvantage?
You're still
Oh,
listed as prone.
sorry, it has prone on you still. My bad. I have taken the prone off of you. Just reroll.
Okay.
We don't know which one. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter.
An 8?
That's really laggy.
A 21 misses?
Oh,
Holy shit.
I'm running. And how much movement do I have left? Because I'm,
You move 15.
so I got 10 feet. Time to go to the exit. I will shout that. I thought I hit him really well, but evidently not. And I will pass the turn.
I felt it was going to be really good.
Zalkore will attempt to free herself. Is this a save or is it a? It's an action strength check. I can't remember. How do you get out of the web?
I think it's a dexterity save at the end.
I thought it was an action to
Right.
try to free yourself.
Strength action to break free.
Strength check against your spell save DC, and it is an action.
Okay.
My spell save DC is, I believe, 15 right now.
All right. Strength check. Here we go. And sorry, what's your DC?
15.
15. Zalkore strains, and tears the webs off of her body. And then she can... So she's no longer restrained, but that takes her action, right?
Yes.
And how does web... Okay, then she takes half her movement to stand up. So she's no longer prone either.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how does is she immune to the web? Does the web persist?
I don't think so. I think it's an AoE, so if you move into a new square, it starts all over again.
You have probably a
At least that's how they play it in Baldur's Gate.
Oh, each creature that starts its turn in the web or that enters them during its turn. Yeah, so it's not each square. It's if you go.
Oh yeah. That's what I meant. But
Yeah,
like,
so if she can get out of them, so where is the web exactly? How big was the web? She sprayed it down there.
Right,
I just want to see if she can move out
up
of it.
the wall.
Yeah.
20-foot
Type thing.
cube, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be all the way up the entire 15-foot wall, right?
Yeah.
And it would be. Did you center it on her?
I would have done it most since it's like a 20-foot cube. It was probably gone down the wall and just sort of hit her.
It has to have something to attach to, basically. If it doesn't,
Yeah,
Well,
I think
right.
But I think you did it so that it wouldn't like catch everybody up here, right? Because it's 20-foot cube. So I think you
Right.
targeted
So
it like
my
down here.
aim point would probably have been it probably would have been like halfway down the wall because that's sort of what I'm trying to do.
Oh yeah, okay. But I'm just thinking like how far from the wall would it go? Would it go like all the way to here? Because it's 20-foot cube, right?
I do believe it says it without a certain structure point to grapple on.
Or I guess it would be a 4x4 though, right?
Yeah. So it's pretty small. So I think it's just
So it's like this. So the way I'm thinking it's gonna be is kind of like that.
Sure. Yeah.
Because it sprays, it hits the floor and like connects up to the walls on both sides and like kind of that whole corner. Kind of just.
I think that's a good way to do it.
Okay. So I'm just trying to calculate if she can get out of this. So she won't be able to climb out of it because the webs are on the wall here. So instead,
she was also prone, right?
That's why she can't climb out of it.
Gotcha.
So she stands up with half her movement. She's got half her movement left. Is the web difficult terrain?
I don't believe so.
Does she have a climb speed?
She does not. This web fills a 20-foot cube. The webs are difficult terrain. Yes. Which means
and lightly obscure.
Yeah, which means that she rips herself free and then she tries to get out of them, but because it's difficult terrain, she can only move a single square. But she kind of like moves towards the edge of the webs, kind of slowly. And that's so next turn she's gonna have to save again or get stuck again because she's gonna start her turn there. Okay,
Excellent.
well that's her turn.
Someone knock her prone.
Well, that's the thing. If she gets knocked prone, she can only move one square after standing up, unless she takes her full move, right? Or because she has her action to break free. Anyways, but she does step back there. And then on initiative count 20, she will invoke a lair action. To a bunch of the snakes kind of coalesce and double move up this way as she sends them after Jonah. But that's a double move to get out of the pit up there. Actually, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 44. Sorry, one more. There we go. Okay. That was her lair action. The spirit says in Old Omuan, in kind of this like echoey voice, a little sadly, he says, "They take no pleasure in this," and fires an unending spear of force into Aelin for 18 points of force damage.
I think he's real.
8.
Just a tip.
It's not a ranged attack, is it?
It's basically like magic missile.
Stop.
It's not. It's like just this giant javelin of force that just unerringly slams into you. There's no attack roll or save.
Right. I have deflect missiles.
How does
Oh, it's not a ranged weapon attack. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're never gonna let me use that, Corey.
Nope.
Damn it. I've had it since level 3.
I know. It's not my fault. Actually, well, it sort of is. I could throw archers against you. All right.
You
I'll
did.
throw my javelins at you
They
for
didn't
fun.
attack me.
All right, Sean, you're an ape.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Now we can.
Not anymore.
We heard, "Can you hear me?" And then the moment you started trying to tell us, it cut out.
Does the ape go on its own thing, or does it go after Donnaquin? Like
Ape-
Jared?
The ape
Donnaquin.
is Donnaquin. He's well shaped.
Oh, he is Donnaquin. He's not a summon.
That's why
Duh.
Donnaquin's off to the side, because I just moved his token out of the way. Because he's not actually there.
Yeah.
Now he is.
Chip shift out.
Looks intensify.
Oh, okay. Ape dies.
Does it literally die?
No, he just shifts back into a giant big turtle. Okay,
It's
so
old man Donnaquin.
you shift out into Donnaquin form. Then I'm gonna cast Spike Growth in the area of Zalkore. All right. You are. You didn't say you were averting your eyes, so I guess. I don't know. You should tell me that. Okay.
Why didn't you say anything, Sean? You should have said something.
Wanted-
Hey! There's a little.
I mean, if you can hear me or not.
Oh, now we can.
Sometimes.
Very quietly.
Sometimes it just doesn't want to pick you up. It might be.
Sensitivity of it, maybe?
It might be the sensitivity.
I
Yeah.
honestly don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to cast that on stuff 20-foot radius with where she is down there.
Oh, circle.
Okay.
Kind
Oh,
of
that'll
like the
just-
same thing on stuff as the web is kind of doing, so like that, where it's not going to go up.
Well, it'll fill the whole base.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, the
40
radius.
foot
Yeah,
diameter.
it's 20 foot radius. Yeah, it's 20 feet.
Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt.
Take that, snakes.
That's actually not bad. I mean,
So now we really do just need to block her prone. She won't be able to move at all.
it's a painful web. The web of torture.
So, are you putting down your thing so we can see where it is?
I don't know.
Shift, double click. Or no, sorry, control, double click. Yeah. Just like drawing an arrow, but
Yeah, like this. Woo.
yeah. You can see what we're doing with our fingers, right?
Yeah.
And the mouse.
You just hold both mouse buttons down while holding down control to draw a circle.
Yeah. And squares,
There
shift.
you go. Oh, that wasn't you. That was Alan. Was it?
That wasn't me, so I got no.
But
That's
yeah,
a twen-
it covers everything.
Okay, that's
Well, no, but it's only 20 foot.
Radius.
That's a 20-foot radius.
That's a 20 foot radius.
Yeah.
That's a 25 foot radius. What you've got there, it needs to be one
Yeah.
smaller.
Oh.
There.
Covers everything.
Yeah, the covers the entire bottom of the pit.
I'll follow it.
The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves
Or the
into
picture.
or within, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Any creature that can see the area must make a wisdom perception check against your spell save to recognize it as hazardous. Alright.
It looks like grass, like nice
It's only
long
if they.
grass, and it turns into razor glass.
Yeah,
grass.
it's only if they aren't in the area when it changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, she gets a perception check.
Well, no, the perception doesn't matter.
Any creature that can't see the... Oh, that can't see the area.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically like it's a camouflage trap. So if something was
Yeah,
wandering
like
by-
but she can obviously see Donovan cast it, so she knows it's there. It doesn't save her from the effects, but she can't. She's already in it, so it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. The pit, all these like spiky, gnarled spikes.
It's almost like he took the vines off of the walls.
It's just like lifting a bunch of snake corpses out of the water.
That instantly turn to stone as they get lifted.
Nice. All right. And then you move down south. Any command for your tiger or your spirit jaguar? He moves near you. Okay. Whee! Yep. Like here.
And me.
Yeah. Bears.
Okay, hi. Hello?
Hi. It's your turn.
Okay, sorry.
What are you doing for that? Scaling the fridge?
Alright, so Zalkore is still down there?
Yeah.
She is. She's free of the webs for now and stood up and moved 5 feet, trying to get out of the webs.
And then Donoquin spike growth the whole area.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, just move up to the edge. Excuse me. And
here.
I guess just like looking like down and to the left, and I'm going to ready to attack if I sense Zalkore getting next to me.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Blackwind.
Okie dokie. So I'm sensing he's definitely not your run of the mill ghosty here. He's definitely is harder
I
to
mean,
hit. But
if you're proficient in religion, you could make
not
a
really.
roll.
Not
I mean, what do you mean not really? Yes or no? Are you?
no,
Okay.
not really. I know my following kind of, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But it definitely swinging through her.
Yeah. So
I'm
far,
gonna
it's rebuffed every attempt from Blackwood Aelin and Jonah to damage it. So.
I'm going to try. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to examine the best I can while in combat, I guess. But look at this urn and to see if it looks like it's possible for me to push it over or damage it.
I mean, it's a heavy stone urn that's quite large. So, again, it's probably about 100 pounds. I mean, if you can, it doesn't look to be attached to the floor. It's like sitting on the
Okay.
floor there. So
I just
mean,
wasn't
you
sure
could
if that would
attempt
take the action to
to
look at it.
no, just to
No.
look at it. No, it's right next to you. So,
Okay.
I mean, it looks heavy. It's made of stone. So damaging
with
it,
heavy.
you could maybe it's. You know, you could try to break the urn. You could try to lift the urn or push the urn or kick the urn, or it's just a
We'll
matter
try to
of how
push
strong
the
you are.
Yeah, I'm okay strongish, but so yeah, I'm just gonna give it all I got
Okay.
and give it the 300 into the pit.
Okay. What is your?
I have 17 strength, but I'm also trained in
Oh, you got
athletics.
17. Yeah. So your lift push drag is 510. So you
Yeah.
can. Yeah. This definitely doesn't weigh more than 500 pounds. So you go to shove the urn.
Try.
So this will take your action to do.
It definitely
and
will,
are you
yeah.
just trying to just shove it off the edge?
Yes.
Okay. You sense as you go to shove the urn, the spirit, because it's literally hovering in the air above the urn. You sense some sort of like resistance against you doing this. So I'm gonna need you to make a strength check. It will be opposed by the spirit strength.
Athletics roll.
No, it's a oppose. It's just I think it's just a strength. Athletics doesn't. Yeah, it's just opposed strength checks.
Yep. No, it's fine. I can never tell. Sometimes athletics seems like it should work, but at times it doesn't because I think there's a reason why. But that's
yeah, it's more for
otherwise-
grappling is more for athletics, but
anyway,
this is just
Grapple,
pure.
escape, grapple.
Yeah.
Strength check it is though.
Oh, nice roll.
Nice enough.
Holy shit! You beat me by 1.
Yeah.
There we go.
I flex.
Yeah, so you shove against
Catchphrase.
it, and you feel like the urn like resisting, even though the urn seems light enough you should be able to, and there's this grinding sound as back and just puts his whole back into it, and the urn just actually I'm gonna hurt my back just doing that.
I pushed too hard. I hurt the DM's back.
Yeah, and it just kind of like slides to the edge and kind of like topples, falls 15 feet, slams to the ground. It's gonna take some falling damage, bludgeoning damage. Is it enough to break the urn open? Yeah, it hits the ground, and you see a large crack appear on the side, but it doesn't actually shatter all the way open. It hits the ground, goes, and it kind of cracks the side, but it does not shatter.
It's a good thing, but probably I guess in that effort too, I'll just for the effort, I'll move forward. Like that.
And sorry, did you push it? Did you push it into this square, like into that square, or over into this square?
Oh, is the urn where that star is? Oh no, that's
The
a
urn is
statue,
where
that's right.
the urn is where
Yeah.
the spirit is floating. Is sitting. Right now.
Yeah, no, I push. Yeah, I was thinking that was. I'll push it diagonal, just a straight push.
Sure. The spirit seems to move with it though.
Whee!
It's like it's emanating from this urn.
Take that, you son of a bitch. And that's my turn. I flex.
I'm gonna try and figure out what the hell this thing is because I don't know if we're just bad. No,
Oh
no
wow,
idea.
we're just
Never
bad.
seen anything like this. Well, there's
Yeah.
some snakes over here I can punch.
Yeah, you glance at this spirit seemingly attached to this urn. It's like, yeah, okay, spirit of an ancient warrior, got it. Attack these snakes.
I think it's stuck to the urn, but I can't be sure.
So, snake punch it is.
I keep forgetting about fucking swarms.
It's true.
It's fine. It's fine.
Never fought attacked with so many swarms in one campaign before, as I have in this one. Swarms of spiders, swarms of centipedes, swarms of snakes. They're everywhere.
You know, for my own curiosity, I'm gonna stunning strike. I will make it roll a save.
It fails.
Damn, should have done that first. Maybe.
Yeah.
Nope, they're immune. Great.
Swarms are immune to stun.
Now we
you
know.
can't because you stun is basically a single snake. That's the problem. with
Aha!
swarms.
Oh no.
One snake is I would say if it's at 1 hit point above half, he'd only be at half because this one snake is stunned. It makes a difference for their damage. Archie, you see Blackwing shove this off. It cracks and falls to the ground.
Did. I will see if I can discern anything from. God,
We're the best.
we are super cool.
Some sort of ancient spirit warrior.
Yeah, but seeing the spirit kind of shove with him, yeah, she's gonna take a note from Blackwind, and I would like to send a level 2 magic missile into the urn.
What if that frees him?
I can do. Okay, actually, it specifies creature.
Yeah, you can't target object with magic missile.
I cannot target objects with
Nope.
spells. Any
No.
spells?
If it says
Unless it
creature,
says
you
it.
can't. It would say creature or object.
All right, then I'll firebolt because it says creature or object.
Sure.
Do I just? I don't have anything to target. So
I know.
Just
Just make an attack roll to see if you can hit it from up here. You do have the angle on it. You're 15 feet up. Is that advantage? That doesn't matter. That's enough. You hit the urn with firebolt. I mean, it's a stationary urn.
advantage.
It's a stationary
Sorry.
urn, so
Not
its
those
AC
mobile
is,
urns.
its AC is not very high.
Did you say I did have advantage from up here?
No, you need 20 feet for advantage, don't you? It's only 15 feet.
It's a made up thing that we've been playing with.
Oh,
Right.
Because
I-
10 feet's easy to
I
get.
thought it was a 20-foot pit. My bad.
no, it's 15 feet,
It's 15. Okay.
isn't it?
It's 19 and a half feet.
Yeah, the fire scorches into the side and blackens it a bit, but no real damage is done to the urn.
Yeah, self-destruct on it.
I don't have self-destruct.
I mean, it is a stone urn, like fire on stone. Like, how much is it gonna do, right?
Yeah, I know. I was aiming for the crack. Yeah, I'm just going to say the same thing to Gerald. If she climbs the wall, punch her.
Okay. Gerald waits eagerly to punch her. Jonah?
3.
Can I see the urn from my current position, or do I have to move closer to the edge?
Yeah, you can't see it from back there. No, it's down over the edge. So
Right where that weird is.
Do I have to get up to the edge?
I would say yes. You'd have to go next to the edge to see, because it's like literally right down.
And so I have to avert my eyes from Zalkore, but can I still look at the spirit or at the urn?
So you just
Okay.
kind of like keep your head down, go up to the edge, or keep your eyes down, and you can
Yep.
see this.
That's what I'll do. And I will toss up a vial of acid that Baz was making for me. So thankful. And I will catapult the acid into the urn.
Okay, sure. So this,
Oh, it makes a dexterity check.
Aaron has to make a text save.
which it auto fails. Wait,
Because he's
Uh,
prone.
just double check. Catapult can target objects. I assume it can. Does
Yeah,
catapult
yeah. That's
do
one.
siege damage?
I don't think that's a thing, but it definitely has a whole bunch of things about the thing you toss takes damage, and the object it hits can take damage. So you
Yeah.
can use it to like knock down doors and stuff.
Yeah, siege damage is a thing, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, it does double damage to object if it's siege damage. Some monsters have siege damage, like the Trask. Anyways,
cool.
Adamantine.
I just thought the
Pretty
catapult.
awesome.
Yeah, adamantine weapons that do
Actually-
siege damage too.
Eventually, I could give Gerald siege damage.
The object flies in a straight line, direction you choose, stopping early if it impacts. Yeah. If the object would strike a creature, it makes a dex save. When the object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take 3d8 bludgeoning damage plus the acid. Okay, cool. Yeah. So it doesn't even need a save. It just objects automatically get hit by catapult. That's really good, actually. No attack roll. It's good. Oh my goodness! What? Don't target the spirit.
He targeted the spirit.
It doesn't have a lot of hit points, guys.
I think it's because he's got the equivalent of infinite or 0.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you do
yeah,
12 points of bludgeoning plus there's acid damage, right?
Yeah. Was it 2d? Let me check my inventory real quick. After I think it's 2d6. 2d6.
Okay.
10 points of acid.
Yeah. So yeah, this blast just kind of rockets down, smashes into it, and with a big explosion of glass, toxic fumes, and rock as it just like blows this big hole in the side and bursts the urn. There's a big cloud of like this grayish kind of dust. Just kind of poofs into the air. It's kind of swirling around. Some of it sizzling in the acid.
And I'll move away.
Yeah. On Zalkore's turn, she needs to make a save against the web spell.
Oh, I can do that. What?
Okay. She's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed. She's tired of this shit. Alright. So. Spikes. So she takes 2d4. So okay, so if you make the save because she uses her legendary, is she okay for the turn in the web? Still difficult terrain, I realize that, but
It
starts its turn in the web. Yeah, okay. So, so she'll use one of her legendary resistances to avoid web. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm sick of this shit. So, she's gonna do that, and then she's gonna move difficult terrain. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I guess I need to make a check for this. I can't just assume she can do it.
Does she have a swim speed because there's so much water down there?
No. So she's gonna climb. So she stands up. She tears the webs off. Then a moment later, she kind of like steps forward, shrugs off the effects of the web. She's gonna take. Is it just auto damage for the rock?
Yep.
Okay, and it's per square she moves through.
Yep.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. She's
For
gonna
5
move.
feet.
She's gonna move through 4 squares worth. So she's gonna take that times 4 as she scrambles up the wall and out of the pit. She's gonna move Gerald's gonna be able to swing at her, but she's gonna climb up to here.
Yay, Gerald! Get her, buddy.
Oh,
And you can just drop the. If you pick up the damage and right click, Sean, you can make it up to 8. Just keep right clicking while holding down the other button. You can add dice to it. And then just drop them all on her token.
oh, just grab that. What you got that die? Just grab that. Forward.
Yeah, if you grab the 2die4, it'll. Like off your spell, grab the 2die4, you'll be
Yeah,
holding
click
2.
on the- I can't click on the spell for the damage.
What? Hold on.
Yeah, it doesn't give me an option to do that.
Click on the magnifying glass.
Yeah, if you open the little lasso,
Okay.
just grab. If you grab the drag and drop when you're dragging the 2 dice, when you're holding down the left mouse, just right click and it'll add dice to it.
I need 8.
You need 8, yeah. She climbed up like just tearing her skin up on all these spikes.
Rain of Caltrops.
Ooh, 18
Look at all
points.
those ones.
Exact opposite of my healing potion.
18 points. She scrambles up. So that was 40, 45. So she still has. Yeah, she still has. Sorry, where was she? She was in this square, right? This one. So 5, 10.
Well, it's all difficult terrain.
Yeah, I know. So 10, so it's 45, 50, 55, 60.
Hey.
That's a double move.
I don't
So
think she can get out, because climbing costs twice movement on top of difficult terrain.
She's got a climb speed.
Yeah, unless she has a climb speed.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Does it double up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
because
does.
it's 2 different things. It's not difficult terrain. It's every 1 foot climbed is 2 feet used.
Oh, so she'd be
Yeah.
back here because 60 would.
Actually, it's even worse. Okay, let me read it. While climbing or swimming, each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot, so that would be double. 2 extra feet in difficult terrain.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, so 40. So it's
So she is a third.
yeah. So
So it's
Yeah.
what?
It costs 3 feet to go. Yeah. So
so
every square
45
is
to climb.
15 feet. So
So she
Yeah.
can make it. Yeah, so she can make it here.
Oh, she's
So it's
double.
two
she's got
squares
60.
because the first,
Mm.
right? Because it's 15. So it's 45 to get up because it's times
Yeah.
3.
Well,
And
but she also
Plus the
moved.
10 to get there,
plus the 10
Yeah.
to
which
get
is
there.
55,
That's what I mean.
which puts her at the top. Yeah.
Which puts her at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just can't go any further. It takes her entire turn to get up that 15 feet. And 18 points of damage to do so.
24. Thank you.
Well, yes, because Gerald also punches her.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
coming bleeding.
All right. She is staring at you, Donaquin, intently. She doesn't seem to be happy with these spikes.
Yeah, push her back in.
Doesn't know it's me. It could be anybody.
The swarm of snakes swarms you, Aelin.
Yeah.
Hiya. The swarm of snakes, is it a half? No. The swarm of snakes does. Whoops. Sorry, that's supposed to be 2d6 piercing. I only rolled 1 for some reason. Oh, 1 more point. And then they force a save versus poison, which you fail.
Do we not have? We didn't take anything. Nope. Never mind.
You take 17 points of poison damage as well.
Ouch.
The spirit of Thurutaya
Thanks, though.
turns to you, Liz, and throws a spear of force at you.
I'm gonna shield that.
Okay, it goes right through and hits you.
It's like a magic missile. Shit.
It's not a yeah. Shield doesn't prevent this either. It's an unerring spear of force, and it slams into you for 17 points force damage. You force a con save. What are you concentrating on?
Protection from good, evil, and bad.
Oh, okay. Well, you succeed. Yeah, destroying the urn doesn't seem to have affected the spirit.
Oh.
Donaquin.
Okay. I'm going to. Ooh.
I'm assuming
Move up north.
assuming you're averting your eyes to her.
I am right, yes.
Just checking. I shouldn't have to. I'm going to assume you all are unless you say otherwise. So.
Then I'm going to attack Zalkore on top with Full Whip.
Does Thorn Whip say creature you can see? Did we already go through this?
It's creature in range. Launches out at your command towards a creature in range.
Ah. Okay. Make a melee so you are at disadvantage because you're blinded to her to hit her with it, but you don't have but you can still try it. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Whoa.
She quickly with her
one
claws,
against
she
two.
slashes the vine in midair and slices it in two.
Or I just horrible. I'm just horrible. And it's 1 and 2 on top, and it just goes into the snake pit. Okay.
Or is that all? Or I guess you've got your your jaguar.
Yeah, the panther on top will move back slightly. So it's 20 feet away off stuff, and then pounce. It's Zalkore.
Okay, first Constitution saving throw.
So I just make it. Or it's
Yeah,
good.
from the spirit's stat block. You still have it?
I don't have anything. I don't know how to do it from the stat block. Just I'll save.
Yeah.
That thing.
Nice.
Hey.
Good to go. And then it pounces her.
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing.
Miss. Well, it pounces claw, and then bite. I think it's the same attack roll, but you get 2 claws. If you hit with a claw, you get a free bite because you knock her down.
So we have more than one attack.
Yeah, it says it's got multi-attack. Multi-attack has 2 attacks, so you can claw.
Oh yeah,
twice.
it takes a bonus action to bite.
No, it's got multi-attack.
I don't see that in Panther.
At the bottom, very bottom.
Yeah, I don't have it. But not.
What?
It's just claw for me.
Here, does that?
Like, well, hey, that's different than what I have.
Yeah, bestial spirit jaguar. Okay. Yeah. So
Okay,
you,
so
so,
a claw
you,
attack.
yeah, so you can claw twice, and if you hit with one, you can also bite. The second claw will hit. So it's a strength saving throw or knock her prone. And if she gets knocked prone, you get to bite her. So, you drag the saving throw onto her. See if she gets knocked down. She does not get knocked down.
Close.
She barely doesn't get knocked down.
Oh.
DC 12, she rolled a 12. So no free bite, but you did hit her. Did some damage.
Okay, cool.
Baz. So she didn't come up next to you, so you can get that swing in on her. But what do you want to do?
Okay. I'm going to, whilst averting my gaze, move over here. And I'm going to attempt to shove her back down into the pit.
Okay.
Athletics or strength?
Athletics.
Wait.
Shoving is athletics versus
Yeah.
athletics or dexterity. It's the same as
It's the
grapple.
same as a grapple. Yep.
Yeah. That's right.
Great.
You have disadvantage because you are
Ah,
attacking
okay.
her, so you don't have advantage on that roll. So just re-roll without, because you're averting your eyes to her.
Hold on. Wait, I gotta. Oh, if I
Just
click disadvantage.
Click disadvantage and it'll.
Yep, I'm smart.
There you go.
Oh, fuck.
Yay.
You did
You
two
grew up
prep
enough till
and
you
then
did an
poof.
Oh
You fished out all
man.
that.
Oh, it's not into the web area though. Unless you get a shove her that way. Ah.
I mean,
So-
Technically,
If-
you could step
if
one more
I-
over and shove her on an
okay,
angle.
like is the big white area not the webbed area?
That's
No,
the
that's stone.
Oh, well then where's the web?
the web is in
The
the.
web got removed.
It's the
but-
left corner.
Oh, my intention was I wanted to shove her into the web again.
Yeah,
And I guess I assumed that this was all web.
Well, the web you can draw the web back on.
Huh.
Yeah. Let me
Well,
draw it.
Like I say, you move 5 more feet and you can shove her on an angle.
Sure. Yeah, I guess I'm letting Corey know that my intention is I want to shove her back into the webs and the spikes, put her right back where she was.
I'm just trying to figure out if force movement causes damage from the spikes. I think it does.
I think so.
Oh, interesting.
I'm pretty sure that's yes. Thorn Whip's pretty good with the spikes.
I think it does. I don't see
Yeah,
any.
unless it has to specify if it's by your own power or not, and if it doesn't, then it's any movement.
Anyone you doing, sweetheart?
Okay. So then, it's not until her turn she has to worry about the web, right? Or
Really good.
or is it
Uh,
immediately?
yeah,
when you
yeah.
enter it?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm full, so
Yes,
he
when
wants
she
to
starts
move,
her turn.
otherwise I'm gonna put it
Or first time she
I think
enters.
this is the first time you enter it as well. So I think she has to do it now.
All right,
Okay.
I'll do it.
So she will do a dex check for the fall, which she also fails.
She succeeded against the web, so
So she'll take the 2d4 damage from the spikes, because that's automatic.
It doesn't move you forward though, does it?
Nope. Unless he's got movement left, he can move forward.
Yeah, I did.
And
I
then
see, so it
she's
opposes
gonna
it.
take 2 points of falling damage. And then, Sean, when you get a chance, drop 2d4 spike growth damage on her too. And that is okay. She she climbs up, gets beaten by a spirit, and shoved back down. She's having a bad day.
That's right.
You done?
Yes, sorry. Did I?
I will step forward. You know what? Oh no, she's back down there. That's bad. I see that. But I guess I don't see, or I do see it, but I don't see it. I don't know how that works, but I'm gonna huck a javelin down at, or yeah, I'm gonna. Can I reach him? No, I can't. I don't know if he's floating like 5 feet up in the air. Would my pole arm reach him or no? I have 10 feet reach, so.
You can reach the spirit, yes, from there.
Okay, then never mind. I'll start mowing the grass. I'm gonna put my hunter's mark on him just in case I hit him. I have a feeling this is gonna be it, guys. Hunter's mark. Right there. Whoops, not that one. Hunter's mark. Shift. Effect. Did it do it? Looks like I missed it. What? My God, why is it being so weird? Oh,
I think
I do have it now, yeah.
I think the server was lagging or something because the rain effect was getting all chunky.
It's too much. Too much rain.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. It still missed him. Out
What's
of
the say?
21.
The rain clears up suddenly.
Shit. And the urn is completely destroyed now, right?
The urn is just shattered remnants on the ground with a cloud of kind of ash swirling and some of it sizzling in a little puddle and getting soaking wet in the water. Yeah.
Actually, I guess, well, if the water gets in it, he'll just be ash mush.
yeah.
He's mushy. Okay, wow. I thought maybe that would make him
Vulnerable. Yeah.
less missy, but I'm gonna throw another attack at him again anyway.
Might as well.
Cha cha cha. Whoop whoop whoop. Yeah. That's
Ugh.
24. So I have a
Passes
feeling
right through
they're
him.
even immune. Okay. Yeah. Perplex. Perplex breathing. I did pass my turn, I think. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
He's
And
below half, so you've knocked the majority of the snakes down. Good job.
Yeah, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to a patient defense and dodge.
Good call.
Archie! Zalkore's having a bad day. She falls back into the pit.
You're muted, Liz. Okay.
I'm trying to decide if I should. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna do much, but we'll try it. Archie, I'm gonna attempt to slow all of them. It's a creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube.
Okay.
So they're targeted. It is a wisdom save.
The spirit succeeds.
Zalkore failed.
Zalkore is
The
Oh,
spirit is who I wanted to get.
I
He
know, but
barely fucking.
And Zalkore is going to legendary resist it.
Aww. So much funnier though if she's like, I'm already like 1/3 movement.
Halved again.
That's 1/6 movement.
oh yeah.
Well, that sucks. I'm gonna tell Gerald to come back to me. Come back towards me and hold for if she comes up. So just 25.
Like here?
It's me, yeah, and then
You want?
hide behind him.
You don't want? Okay.
Hmm?
I'd get away so spirit can't see you.
Hmm. Too late.
Jonah,
That's smart, Jonah.
Aelin is doing his best to survive this onslaught of snakes. What do you do?
Yeah. What happens when I fireball a swarm that's on one of my fellow party? Or
When you
firebolt?
I was gonna say when you fireball, your party member also takes damage. Firebolt, it's the same as anything else.
Okay. I'll firebolt the swarm.
If anything, I'm in my best position to dodge a fireball at this point.
That's true.
Nice. Precision. Perfection. Unity.
Of course, Max.
Wow!
Eliminates the remaining snakes.
Ah.
And moves back from the edge. Take my own. I do not want to be able to see the spirit. Or Zalkore. Or anybody.
Okay.
Jumps off the other patio.
Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
Zalkore, so did she hit? So she passed her save against the webs. Right?
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't
Part
make
of her
sense to
turn.
me for the force movement to cause it, and then you have to do another one at the start, because then it's like 2 saves before she gets a chance to get
Yeah,
out of
that
it.
makes sense. But as soon as she moves, I guess if she.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if she'd have to move out of the web. Like if she moves into the web, she needs another save, right? Like if she moves into one of these squares.
Sure.
So she stands up for half movement. Then, oh god, people are being funny over here.
Yeah, I think technically she shouldn't have made it when she was pushed in. She should have made it when she started her turn.
Yeah, because the wording says when a creature moves in, it implies it
Well,
will
no,
move
it
of
also
their own volition.
it says both. It says each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them during its turn.
During its turn, yeah.
Right. So starts its turn or during its turn. So.
Right. So when Baz pushed into it, it wasn't her turn. She shouldn't have made the save. It would have been at the start, but she passed the save, so it's the same difference. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So she will stand up for half movement. She will then move 1. Uh, 2. That's it. Right? That's half movement. Wait. No. That's wrong. Stands up for half, that leaves her 15. She moves 1. She can't, unless she wants to move again, she's gonna need to do a double move, right? Okay.
Right.
So she moves 1 out of the web and away from the wall. Okay. She will, turning around, looks up at Baz, and as an action, she manifests an ethereal bow in her hand and fires an arrow at you.
God damn it, Corey.
Longbow attack. That will hit.
Shield.
She's not any of those. She's not undead, is she?
Oh, actually, she has advantage because you're not looking at her. Because you blinded to her.
Why
Or
can't she be undead?
Or you can look at her to gain your full defenses and it'll force a con save. Your choice, Brad. Advantage on your attacks against you, or
I don't know. I can't. I don't know that she's doing this, so I wouldn't be like, oh, I better look at her so I have a better chance of dodging.
Well, you can see in your peripheral she's conjured a thing, is basically what he's
Yes.
saying.
yeah.
No,
So you
I-
can either
exactly.
turn to put
I'm
your shield
saying
up,
that I don't
or
think the Baz would. Okay.
Okay. Well, the first one hits you.
Okay.
Does some piercing, 6 points, no, 8 points piercing, 5 points poison damage. Second attack with advantage. Will hit you as well. For 7 points piercing, 8 points poison. And then the spirit will manifest a spear and slam it into Donaquin for 18 points force damage. It's a con save on your spike growth, I believe.
For that, doesn't she take some damage?
She does. Yeah, she moved 5
Oh yeah,
feet.
she moved 5 feet. She takes which Donaquin easily saves. He's Zen. Yeah, you got to drop another 2d4 spike damage on her, Sean. And then she's like,
That's by spike growth.
I tire of these games in Old Omuin. Donaquin.
Nice. I'm going to.
Hey, we can hear you.
What's that? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can.
Crazy. Back some. And I will attack her again. With disadvantage still come bring my eye.
Oh, the thorn whipping? Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Nope.
Ugh.
Yeah, throw a 1.
Disadvantage can be a real bastard sometimes.
Panther just moves up on stuff like basically like in front of me.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. It moves where?
Just moves up by me. Yeah.
Like there?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, sorry, I gotta end this turn. Baz! So she fired 2 pretty damaging arrows into you.
I don't like that. Part of me wants to just fucking jump down there. But another part of me thinks that's a terrible idea. But it is more fun, so I'm just going to jump down.
Okay.
Can I try and just jump on top of her?
You can attempt to shove her. I would say you can't occupy the same square as her, so I would say you could attempt to shove her as part of the jump.
So like flavoring it, I'm jumping down where I'm sure she is, in an effort to knock her prone with my first attack. Is that something that we can say? But
Yeah.
On the map, I'll be next to her.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
So it's an athletics or acrobatics. Oh no, it's an acrobatics check to avoid, because it's a 15-foot drop. To avoid that damage, you will take 2d4 spike growth damage from landing in the spikes.
All right.
And then yeah, you'll.
Oh, come on! It was on a 19.
Okay, so you will take 3 points of damage from the fall, plus Sean, if you can drop 2d4 spike growth damage on him. You still have. I mean, you can do this all in one action, but I'd still allow you to make the shove as part of this. You'll have to use half your remaining movement to stand up again from your own prone at the end. So basically, you're kind of like knocking her prone. You can stand up and then attack, right? Because you can split your attacks. So
cool. All right, so this is still averting my gaze.
So it's a
Use the shove.
Yeah. Which is a she can oppose with acrobatics, right? And yours is a straight roll because you're averting your eyes, so it's
correct.
disadvantage. Yeah. You're probably still gonna win.
Did that work?
I didn't see any roll from you.
Hold on. Wait.
I'll roll for her though.
Oh,
Oh, good luck beating this number, Brad.
it's
Just
not.
drag it into the thing. Don't drag it on her. Drag it into your roll, the combat tracker. No, the combat.
Oh,
Sorry,
right,
the
duh.
the thingy.
Ah, come
Oh my
on.
god.
You win.
on.
The beauty of the opposed check. So she is now prone. So then you can stand up and then you can attack her with a straight roll because you're averting your eyes, right?
Yeah.
So let me put prone on her as you knock her down. So you slam into the ground, taking some damage. You took 9 points of damage from the fall, but
Yeah.
get her.
Might.
Yep. Ooh.
Nice roll.
21 points of damage.
Action surge. I'll take advantage of this prone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
good.
Yeah. Oh, the giant smite's only once per turn? Oh, I guess
Yeah.
it is, yeah. Okay. Another 14. Oh! I thought...
Yep.
Is it? It's
Well,
It is!
Yeah!
Yay.
Nice, bad.
Critical hit!
Beauty.
Oh my god, look at those dice.
Oh!
26 points of damage.
Jesus.
So just fucking just jump down, knock her down, and just like all whilst looking away, trying to just
Am I killing her?
Just bash the ground with your greatsword.
pretty much.
Well, it's
Go,
working.
take-
You definitely feel your sword
6
smacking
points.
her pretty hard.
Jonas peeks up between the legs of the statue and yells, "Lethally!"
And then I will bonus action second wind.
Okay.
Oh, come on. That's the third.
Alright, Blackwind. The spirit
Hello.
seems impervious to your attacks.
Okay, well, I see Baz jump in. I'm like, how bad could this water be? With all the snakes in the motherfucking pool, if they're still alive.
Most of the snakes are either turned to stone or slithered out in swarms, so there's not a lot in there now.
I want to jump down, but I don't know if I can. I want to be able to look into the urn. I don't know, search the urn, because I have a. He's attached to it, obviously, through the reaction. So there's something else besides the urn. So I want to get down there. I don't know if I should go on his square when I jump down, or if I should go beside him, jumping down.
It's up to you.
Okay,
I mean,
I'll jump down.
he's not at ground level. He's kind of floating, so you can go like
Yeah.
underneath him, kind of.
I'll jump down to that square then.
Okay,
With
can
him.
you give me an acrobatics check to avoid
I'm-
taking that fall damage?
I'm very acrobatic.
And you will take 2d4 damage from the spikes.
See? Look at that.
So Sean, if you could drop that on. I'm gonna move you temporarily because I want to get my spirit, just so we can target it.
Whoa! I did not do that.
I know.
Okay.
That was the spikes. So because you land on Donaquin's spikes. So 6 points of damage absorbed. You fail
And then
the
fall.
Yeah. So you take a
I fall.
d6. You take 3 points from the fall, which is absorbed as well, and you
I just
then
stick
need
the
to
landing.
take half your movement to, which is the remainder of your move action to stand up again because you would land prone.
That's
and then
fine.
you want to use your action to search through the ashes.
Yeah, either investigate or search, whatever you figure.
Well,
Like I want.
yeah, it would be an investigation check, but it's a search action, so that takes your action to do.
I know. I'm aware of that. So it's
Okay.
it's gonna be thoroughly looked like what the fuck's in here.
Okay. Yeah. Roll investigation check.
Oh, so close
You
to a nice roll.
Yeah, so you like kind of like crouch down, digging through this like muddy kind of like ashy goop,
Yeah.
not finding anything of note other than broken pieces of urn and muddy ashes.
We'll never know anything about this man.
I guess that's the end of your turn, unless you have a bonus action, which I don't think you do.
Yeah, no, I'm end my turn. I think he already turned me.
Oh, I did.
Belly flop.
I'm going to just sort of move up against the wall here and kind of like leaning against the wall, and I'm going to put the staff out, and I'm just going to kind of rest on the rain stick, and I'm going to hold my action to cast Gust if I see a hostile creature come out of the pit towards me.
Sure. Nice. Oops, what did I just do? Oh, I thought I left the chat, or I thought I left Discord. I did not. I'm still here, guys. Don't worry. Okay. So you are technically holding a spell. Oh no,
Yeah.
you're activating the wand.
Well, no, it lets me cast the spell, so I'm holding the spell.
Yeah. So technically you're
Cantrip.
concentrating if it matters, but it probably won't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, Archie.
Okay. I'm going to tell Gerald to drop his backpack and go down to the left of Baz and hit her. So that's Gerald's instructions. And I'm going to try throwing a magic missile at the spirit. Level 1.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it'll hit him, but...
Yeah, the magic missile arcs through the air unerringly and slams into it. Does seemingly nothing.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Gerald needs to make an acrobatics check to avoid fall damage.
Okay.
As well, he'll take 2d4 spike growth damage.
What did I give him? So acrobatics is just a dex check.
He makes it.
Good job, Joe. Is falling prone a free action?
It uses movement.
Okay.
So
I want to do that on my turn as well. I want to just where I am, just get prone.
To where?
Just where I am. I just want to drop prone.
Oh, you want to drop prone? Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you meant you wanted to drop into the pit as well. I'm like, what are you
No.
doing?
No, I want to drop prone, so if he throws a spear at me, he hopefully will have disadvantage. I don't know. It's probably a magic missile, but I'm trying anyway.
I see. So Gerald drops down, lands. That's his action. He'll take the 2d4 damage. So Sean dropped that on Gerald. And then
dropping down is his movement, right?
That's his movement, yeah.
Okay.
He lands on his feet, takes the damage, and then punches Zalkore.
Yeah. Puncher. Gerald, he has advantage because she's prone, right?
Indeed.
Because he's looking straight at her.
That's fine. He's immune. Oh, so close.
Close, Gerald, but that's okay. You're helping. Hey, you're helping.
9 points. Ooh, Zalkore's looking beat up. She's got a bloody nose, some slash wounds across her. Her feathered cloak is in tatters, soaking wet. Webs sticking to her. That was Gerald. Jonah.
I am going to move up so I can see the spirit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take out my little globule launcher, and I am going to see if he's going to find anything funny. I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
Love it.
Okay. Is that what effect is that?
It is prone, incapacitated, and unable to stand up. As long as it has like an intelligence modifier of 6 or whatever.
Okay.
He seems smart.
So it's prone, incapacitated, and that's it?
For condition.
Okay. He's immune to both of those.
Okay. And then go back to where I started.
Okay.
Really wish I prepared Toll the Dead today.
Zalkore will stand up.
That'd be good.
Isn't Toll the Dead creature you can see?
I meant for him because it's a save and not an AC thing. So maybe it would damage him.
Necrotic damage.
He is dead. It's kind of in the name that it should work.
Zalkore stands up, turns to you, Baz, and slashes at you with her claws.
Why? What did I do to her?
She'll have advantage unless you want to look at her while she's doing so.
You know what? Yeah, I'm down here. Screw it. I've got a good Constitution score.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay. Okay, so con save with advantage.
Yep. Oh God.
Bullshit.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
That's a fail.
Yeah, I figured. God.
But it's not a fail of 5 or more, so you're not instantly petrified. But you are restrained as you begin to turn to stone.
Okay. Cool.
Now, at the... Hold on. Where is restrained? So she's gonna have advantage on you anyways. What?
Cool.
No, not till Zalkore! God damn it. It lagged while I was trying to put it on you and put it on her instead.
Yeah, it's really bad tonight.
There we go. Okay, so you are restrained. Begins to turn to stone and is restrained. The restrained creature must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn, becoming petrified on a fail or ending the effect on a success. So you get one more chance not to turn to stone at the end of your next turn.
Cool.
So as she catches your gaze, as you kind of like turn to fully face her to brace against her blows, there's a flash of yellow hits your eyes and your feet begin to harden, your body stiffens. She gets a cruel kind of smile on her face, and she says in Old Omuan, she says, "And thus your fate is sealed." She will then turn to No, she's not gonna turn anything. She's gonna lay into you anyways. You just fucking critical hit her.
Yep.
So she slashes you once for 6 points slashing. Slashes a second time for 6 points slashing, and then leans in closely, and her snake hair lashes out at you.
Please miss.
Oh, she missed.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm like,
What are you? Oh.
That would have killed me, for sure.
yeah. If she
'Cause I
crit,
would've-
you might have been like instant
Well,
dead.
I would have been incident, but also, I mean, if I'm down, I would auto fail any kind of Constitution saving throw for the petrification, right?
No, I think
No.
that's a dex throw, so you would.
Yeah, con saves, dex saves are auto fail. There's
Yeah,
certain ones
yeah.
that are auto fail when you're unconscious. I don't know if con's one of them. We'd have to double check that, but so that's Zalkore's turn. Initiative.
Oh, he's
As my reaction to her ending her turn, I'm going to invoke the stone rune.
Okay.
I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I have to see her, so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I need to risk it for the biscuit in order to not get completely screwed by her attacks. So, yeah, so she needs to make a wisdom saving throw, which she'll probably make, but
She will use her last legendary resistance against
come on. All right, fine.
the spirit turns and says in Old Omuan, says, "The curse cannot end. She must suffer for what she has done." And then he fires a spear of force at Aelin,
What?
England.
doing 18 points of force damage, knocking you into the wall and down unconscious.
Ooh. These two have a weird relationship.
Donaquin.
It doesn't matter that he can't see me, right?
Why can't he see you?
He's at the bottom of the pit.
He's at the bottom of the pit.
He's floating
I'm
in
all
the
way
air.
corner.
He's floating in the
Like
air.
5 feet.
It's 15
How
feet.
high up is he?
He's high enough that he could see you, and if not, he'll move up 5 feet and do it.
Okay.
He can fly.
Okay. First, I'm going to try and determine stuff if I can know anything about this spirit whatsoever.
Are you proficient in religion?
I am. It felt like I forgot about it.
Let's see if
Yeah.
Donaquin, near the tail end of this battle, goes, "I wonder if I know anything about this creature that's been killing my friends." Let's find out.
concentrating.
Meanwhile, Blackwind is flailing in his ashes.
Yep.
Trying to figure out this whole time. That's why it took me this long.
Donaquin, this creature, as far as you can tell, is a very powerful undead spirit. Based on what you know and piece together from this place, it seems it is the product of a very powerful curse. And therefore, the only way you're going to get rid of this is to end the curse. This spirit otherwise seems to be impervious to all harm. It's simply there to carry on and keep the curse going, which, with a 19 and what you've learned so far, whatever this curse is, seems to be Zalkore is under this curse. Based on what Liz translated earlier about her. So, it seems the only way you're going to get rid of this spirit is if you end Zalkore's curse.
Now,
Well, I mean, if you're dead, you can't be cursed, so that's one way for sure. You don't know if there's another way. Whether you can come up with something yourself as a player that might end the curse, you're not. I'll leave that to the players to decide if you think there's another way. But the one way you're sure of is if you kill her, the curse will end for her because she'll be dead.
Lift. But I am going to. I'm going to use a bonus action to summon a unicorn spirit.
Okay.
With my spirit token. So it's going to also basically in the water and like that. So it's a 30-foot radius, basically inside like that, like in the middle of all of us, so it can cover. Because that 30-foot radius can pretty much get everybody, can it?
Pretty much.
I think.
Is that a concentration spell?
30 can cover the entire party, yes.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, so wherever it appears, it doesn't really matter exactly, unless it's not an actual creature, right? It's like it's effect, right?
Yeah, it's an effect and stuff like that, and sort of within the radius for it.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast that. And then I'm going to. He went down. So, and then I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on Aelin.
You move over to him because it's touch.
Like that. What's it? I'm also covering my eyes.
Sorry?
He's in
I'm
front of me.
putting lights like that as well during this. Yes, I'm going to move over. And that, I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on the 3rd level as well.
Okay.
On him.
Nice.
Galen,
He gains 6 hit points. As well because of the unicorn. Because of the totem.
Okay. Can you
Very
apply
good.
that? Just so you know, Sean, on the map, to make it
Yeah.
easy to apply this, since you're going to hit everybody with this, hit the little flag that says target friendly units at the top right of the map, the little flag icon. That'll target all of your allies, then you can just click that 6 healing and it'll...
How do I just do the 6 healing?
It would have to be... You'd have to have an action set up for 6 healing on your
I
character.
don't have that.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Do you want me to do it? I have one set up for 6 heal.
Oh, sure, if you can do that. It doesn't really matter who it comes from as long as it works.
Yeah. Does it won't target Gerald because he can't take healing. Can the bestial spirit take healing?
It can, but it's
It
not
doesn't have
damaged.
damage.
Okay. I just wanted to uncheck
And-
things that
Yeah.
should have worked.
You have to
Alien
show...
get it as well? Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to show Sean how, or Sean, you should set something like that up for that. Just
Yeah,
for-
I didn't even think about that. I was like,
that's okay.
I'll do that for all my totems on it. So.
Yeah. So Aelin, you're like standing there with the staff holding, waiting. The spirit just kind of floats up and just boom against the wall. You wake. Next thing you feel is Donoquin's soothing touch as your eyes flutter open again. You're technically
I
prone.
cast Gust on him.
So you would lose concentration.
Yeah.
Anything else, Donoquin? Or your spirit? Do you ask it to do anything?
Yeah, the spirit is just going to. Yeah, it's gonna jump. It's gonna run so that and jump.
Are you gonna keep the spike growth there?
Because
you can drop it as a free action at any point. Since so many of your allies.
I'm gonna yell out until I got to black one and bad so that if they want me to drop the micro. Because they're the ones down there.
Doesn't matter to me. It doesn't affect the spirit that much, we know.
I know.
Okay. Well, if you yell, but you still send your bestial spirit down there anyways.
Yeah, it's gonna run so like that ass up and jump and pounce. But no, yeah. So.
How far can this thing jump? I think you can clear
Well,
the
it can
distance.
It can move like 50 feet.
Yeah. So just make a acrobatics check. If it doesn't have acrobatics, just a dex check to see if it takes damage from the fall. It will take the 2d4 from the land, but it won't take it like for every square because it's jumping over the spikes, right? As it pounces down at her. Yeah, it lands on it easily. So it'll take the 2d4 spike damage as it lands, but then you'll get 2 attack. Oh, and it needs a con save against her gaze. Which, as it lands, the gaze catches it. It is now restrained when it lands. So it kind of like in midair, it starts to like solidify. It lands on the spikes. You can still make your attacks as normal, but it'll have disadvantage now because it's restrained, I believe. Is that how the condition works? I don't know. It'll do it automatically. So the first one will miss. It's got another though. That's a miss as well. Yeah. Yeah, I just picture it in midair. It kind of like catches her gaze, starts to turn to stone, and kind of like awkwardly lands and just kind of slams its claws into the ground in front of it. That was the Jaguar's turn. It is Baz's turn. So you have your full turn, Baz, but at the end of your turn, you have to make your second save.
All right. Let's just end it.
Are you looking at her? Because she can still instantly petrify you if you are.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay.
You already have disadvantage.
You're restrained
so on the
anyways,
hit,
so might as well avert your eyes.
It's well avert your
Yeah,
eyes.
I'm averting my eyes. So
Okay.
It doesn't help you in any way.
yeah. Did she stand up from prone?
She did stand up on her turn. First thing she did. Yeah.
Okay.
The bestial spirit didn't knock her prone. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Hold
Think
on.
you know what you're doing.
Let me just
Mhm.
check one thing really quick.
You.
No. Okay.
And remember, Donoquin did yell at you
No.
whether you want him to drop the spike growth.
Uh,
I don't know if you answer him.
Yeah, and it.
So Sean, are you going to end it? It's a free action. You can do it at any point. Like right now, you can say it's gone.
Yeah, like I say, if I was on the board,
It's mostly for Blackwind's benefit, as I see heat down here now too.
Yeah. And Gerald
Like,
and the Panther.
I don't plan on moving. Doesn't really not going to affect me that much. But if Blackwind wants to move over here for whatever reason, it'd be good if it wasn't spiky.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have my ways to move.
Yeah, all right. I'm fuck.
Ooh.
Attack again. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm out of stuff. That's
Okay. And you're out of inspiration, so this is a straight
out of
con check.
inspiration.
Con save.
That's it. Yeah. Hey.
God, it paused.
Oh.
It paused on like a 14,
God.
12 or something or something low there.
Petrification lasts. Okay, so you are no longer restrained. You shake off the effects.
Jesus.
And that's the end of your turn.
Yeah. That's it.
Blackwind, you found nothing in your search of these ashes. What do you do?
Did Donegan drop the thing, or did he?
Yeah, he said he did. If Baz said he asked, and Brad said he did. So
Either one wanted me to, and stuff. I was definitely.
yeah, if you can, Alan, if you can, or Andre, if you can drop your, yeah, just so it's gone. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Blackwind, the spikes recede into the ground around you.
Okay. That didn't hold me in place anyways, because I'm still going to use it because I don't know if this thing gets attacks of opportunity anyways. Zephyr Strike, so I move with blinding speed.
Me too.
Okay.
And,
Get down here.
Oh,
I zoom over. Actually, I don't go right next to her. Sorry.
are you averting your eyes?
Yeah, I'll still avert my eyes.
Okay.
And
Go, Blackwind, go! You can make it.
Come on, buddy.
so I'll use my first attack at advantage, so it gets rid of
So, yeah, just straight roll.
Just wait.
blood.
We can't. Yeah, it has to be flat.
Oh, it didn't give me a disadvantage. All right, because
Yeah, you have to click it. So just
Yeah.
click disadvantage and reroll because we.
Or
I'll do both. Well,
Well-
I'll do both, but it
don't
doesn't
click, yeah,
matter.
don't click
Don't
either.
click anything.
I know.
Oh
I just,
yeah,
like-
yeah.
I was thinking that it had something that on it, but no, it doesn't.
Yeah, technically I'd have to keep putting the blind in and take it off
Oh,
again.
fuck.
It's just annoying to do that. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
now it's a disadvantage.
yeah. So that's a straight roll. Unfortunately, that misses. So this next one will be disadvantage.
That was a miss
Yes,
as well.
miss again.
And then
It is good. Because I'm still playing.
a bonus action was
Hey, no,
spell-
no play stream, you know? Oh,
I gotta click that first.
One, one.
By the way.
where's all your food that you ate?
Shit. Okay.
Is
Yeah.
there food left there?
Aelin, you're technically prone right now.
Yeah.
I didn't add it to you.
You okay?
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
Oh boy. I'm gonna pat Donnaquin on the shoulder and say, thanks again. I feel like I should be keeping track. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. That's one movement.
I assume you're averting your eyes.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the pit at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over here, still not looking, actually, here. Still not looking in. And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Top it around, Archie. You're prone.
Hey, I have a question. So with mirror image, it says anytime a creature targets you with an attack. So for something like magic missile, that counts, right? They still have to roll to hit that. Is that correct? Right? Because it's targeting. Like,
Yeah. Yes. Technically, magic missile is really good at clearing mirror image
because it's multiple hits.
because it's multiple hits. But yes, same thing. Like if he throws that spear at you and you've got mirror image, he'll have to roll and it might hit one of the images instead. Well, it will. There's no miss, so it will hit an image if he rolls the 75% chance or whatever.
Okay. Oh. Well, I'm gonna tell Gerald to keep punching her, since he's the only one who doesn't get disadvantage by averting his eyes.
Archie lying on the ground. Keep hitting her. Keep hitting her. as Aeolus like runs by his sister on the ground.
Okay, okay, I'm going.
Oh god. I want to stand up and just hit her, but I'm so bad at con saves. But if this keeps going, everybody could get petrified or hurt. And you know what? No, I'm gonna take the dodge action. No, I'm not. I'm gonna mirror image. Just
Okay.
it's better.
All right. Archie lying on the ground mumbles some incantations, and multiple ground-lying Archies appear.
Yeah.
It's like a squid shooting Hink.
Yeah, and if everybody gets hurt more, maybe, or something, but for this turn, yeah. So Gerald's gonna punch her.
All right.
Come on, Gerald.
Got
Good
her.
job, buddy.
Whack.
Good job, buddy. Oops. Thanks, Andre.
7 points.
Hit her harder, Gerald. Hit her harder. And that's my turn.
All right. It is Jonah's turn. Or
yeah. No, that's it.
It is Jonah's turn.
I'm turtling.
You're muted, John.
Still thinking. Can I get under this foot? Like here?
You... Not really. Well, yeah. I mean, you can get like here, I would say, standing in between its legs, because you're small. You'd be able to fit there.
So here's what I'm trying to do, and maybe you can help me work. So catapult goes in a straight line, and I don't have to see. So but I'm going to try hit Zalkore with the catapult, but I don't want to hit one of my allies. So I thought maybe if I get hit the foot, I might be able to, maybe hit Gerald. But
right, but you're 15 feet up, so 5, 10. Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? It's okay. I think you can.
Okay.
I think you'd be able to do it. You definitely would hit Gerald no matter what.
Sure, but if I have
you'd
hit
miss
any of my
Blackwind.
allies, I would prefer to hit
I think
Gerald
it'd go over
rather than-
Blackwind's head because you've got the
Okay.
height, so it'd kind of go over his head, and if it misses Zalkore, it would potentially hit Gerald.
All right, so averting my eyes, I will send it in that general direction. A vial of acid. So will her save be at advantage for her dexterity?
No. It's just
Okay.
attack rolls and that the blind.
All right, I'm gonna use my last inspiration to make her roll at disadvantage.
Okay. Come on, double nat 20s. Here we go.
Go Jonah,
And
go
then
Jonah,
Gerald
go.
has double -1s and explodes.
Gerald has a +1
Not
to a
to the
dex
spirit.
save.
And cast. Oh, why didn't
Oh,
do
I
it at
didn't
disadvantage?
I didn't click it, but she rolled a 2, so.
Failed anyway.
Yay!
Is this enough? It probably is.
Come on, no.
No, but there's acid damage. There's still acid damage. Oh.
5?
Oh,
That didn't put it on
right,
her.
you didn't
Yeah,
put it
I
on her.
forgot to drag on her. I was
Yeah, she is
happy.
still alive.
I'll be like, hey,
Slams
hey,
into
buddy.
her and she screeches as the last of her feathers get incinerated by this acid, revealing just kind of like this scaly, malformed body. We've got all these kind of like scales on her and these ragged claws, snakes, multicolored snake hair, and she's bloodied and battered and burned and whatever else, but she's still kicking. But she doesn't look like she has much left in her. Unfortunately, it is her turn.
Gerald's the only one who punched her. I mean,
She will, with advantage, turn and attempt to bite you with her snake hair, Baz.
Why with advantage?
Because unless you're going to look at her again, it's up to you.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh no, not restrained.
He's not restrained
Uh,
anymore, so it's up to him if he wants to look at her.
Yep.
Yep, you're looking at her?
Yep.
Okay, make the con save first.
I think mathematically it's
I
better.
think you're right because I think if she hits you with all the hits, you're dead. You're down anyway. But
Oh my god!
What?
A nat 1. Baz, you turn to face her, and there's a splash of yellow, and you guys see Baz just kind of go, and it's just a statue of Baz standing there. You are petrified, my friend. You are a giant-sized Baz statue. The statue will not shrink when your giant might wears off. So, unfortunately, you are petrified. She kind of, as she went to lean in on you, she just kind of catches your eye again, and with kind of smug satisfaction, she just turns and, ooh, Gerald. Fucking Gerald. I want to go and attack Blackwind, but Gerald can kill her.
Get the kill, Gerald.
How smart is she? She's too smart to open herself up to that. So you know what? She is going to turn. Is Gerald immune to poison?
yes, he is.
Okay, she's
He
gonna,
is immune
and he
to
doesn't have to avert his eyes. So she's going to claw at Gerald. Twice. Why is it giving advantage?
Don't know. It shouldn't.
He's not prone, right? So.
Nope.
Why is it giving advantage?
Well, because you had advantage ready to attack Baz.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I'll just reroll. Okay. So, she will slash. I miss. She's gonna attempt to kill Gerald first before moving away. Not knowing how many hit points this little stone man has. It's not going to be good enough. Slashes him a couple times. Doesn't seem to do anything. In frustration, she will... she's smart enough to know that he's not going to be affected by her snake hair. I'm so tempted to try to snake hair you, Blackwind. Yeah, fuck. She's in a rage. She slashes Gerald, and then she moves north to attack Blackwind with advantage, unless you look at her. Gerald will get to attempt to strike her. Oh fuck.
Yes.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh fuck.
No.
Double fist.
Donkey punch.
I mean, what? Yeah, minimum damage would have killed her.
Would have killed her.
Yeah.
He does
Yeah.
6 minimum.
I was hoping he would miss, so I could attempt to just critical Blackwind with the snake here, and that would have been. Yeah, so she's like just in a rage. I just assume she's just kind of in this rage. She like hits Gerald a couple times. I don't know. Assume she killed him. Turns and runs at Blackwind screaming, and Gerald just punches her in the back of the head. And she kind of stumbles forward into the water, face down, in 1d4 plus 2 inches of water, lying there. Kind of twitches a couple times at your feet, Blackwind. And then you see, as this occurs, we will drop out of initiative order. Nobody's dying right now, right? No.
No.
There's no more active threats. So, when Zalkore, she stumbles forward and kind of face down into the water. She doesn't seem to be quite dead yet, because she gets her final words before she dies. And she kind of like staring at the water. You can see Blackwind because you're real close. The rest of you have some vantage on her, like Aelin and Jonah. Archie are lying down, and Donquin's a bit.
I'm prone. I don't see it.
Well, you guys were all averting your eyes anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But she, Blackwind, when you sense her like face down in the water, you realize the threat is over as she is not staring at you anymore. And you can see the scales start to like recede off of her body, and the snakes kind of just like shrink and kind of wither, just into this, just kind of like these braids, just like multicolored bands of braids with like kind of feathers tied in them and stuff, from the snakes that she had. And she kind of looks just kind of like frail and pathetic, really. And she kind of like sobs slightly, and she kind of whispers, not whispers, she would say it loud enough because I want you guys to be able to understand this, because nobody else can, or she can. So she says in Old Omuan, she's just like, it's over. It's over. The pain is gone. Therataya, forgive me. And she collapses face down into the water. Dead.
Not even a thank
The spirit of Therataya kind of like floats down, kind of right over your head, Blackwind, just kind of floats down and like hovers above her body. And kind of like looks around, and he says, in Old Omuan, he says, her suffering is at an end. This is how it must be. And he kind of seems to like survey the area. He's like, this was a monument to her beauty, marred by her actions. May it fade into obscurity. And then he also kind of vanishes into the air, leaving just the drizzling rain. The bestial spirit needs to make another saving throw, or also be a petrified statue of a bestial tiger. DC 14. If it fails, it is petrified as well.
You have a permanent spirit statue.
Hey, at least I've got a little buddy.
So, here, Sean? The spirit beast needs to make a con save or be petrified.
There is a beautiful celestial tiger statue, also petrified in the pool next to Baz, who's striking a fierce defensive stance. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, we are out of initiative order. Assume your web let that lapse. There's no more snakes down
Oh,
there
yeah.
or anything. It's all. And just before we do anything, I just want to change something. I want to do something here.
How long can Brad hold it?
Inspiration to Brad for being a statue.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to just set that as his video feed.
I would.
How much does a giant leprechaun weigh?
How much is the giant statue elephant?
Yeah, do it again. Do it again.
Oh. Freeze frame. Record scratch. Bet you wonder how I got to this point.
Oh,
It's an interesting story. It all started about 6 months ago.
Freeze frame. Freeze frame.
Brad,
This
so
is what
Brad, how much weight does you and all of your gear have when you're normal size?
When I'm normal sized, oh boy, 227 pounds of flesh and stuff. Yeah, I mean,
You would have dropped your backpack, right?
yeah.
In
So,
combat, that's
all
what
right.
we decided.
And if I take that off,
Yeah, if you,
Yeah.
we always assume you guys drop your backpacks at the start of combat, so
I think the only time you'd actually probably question that is if it's like a fire. Everything's on fire.
sure,
Or,
if you're gonna lose your gear if you drop it, yeah, then it's a
My-
concern. Yeah.
what I'm carrying on my person is 138 pounds.
And then
Now,
your actual character weight as
my
well.
person,
You never figured out.
I
exactly.
wrote down
Or you did.
385 pounds. So let's just
So
say
your character. So
let's
your
just say 510 pounds.
yeah. So your character in
50.
giant form. I'm just doing quick math. Your character in giant form.
Is it doubled?
If you
It's
were, it'd be
it's-
quadrupled. Is 2,000 pounds, plus factor in the fact that he's turned to solid stone. He's probably like 3,000 pounds.
No.
one
Apparently,
cubic meter
according
of concrete.
to what I'm reading, a petrified creature's weight is increased by a factor of 10.
Of 10, so he's 20,000
20,000?
pounds. That seems
Well,
a little much.
Well, okay, think about it. Like, I mean, I'm like 14 feet tall.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now.
Yeah.
and like
okay.
that's an immense.
So what we're
amount
saying
of
here
solid
is the party
We can't be
combined cannot take, and he's down in a 15-foot pit.
Yes.
And to put that in perspective for weight-wise, you know those kind of lock blocks, those kind of 1 meter by 2 feet tall ones, and they got those.
Yeah.
They kind of look like giant Lego blocks.
Yeah.
Those things are close to 3,000 pounds.
Oh, okay. So 20,000 isn't out of the realm of possibility. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
That's basically roughly those cube or blocks are 1 meter cubic, roughly.
Yeah.
Does
Okay.
does Giant's Might actually increase your weight?
It doesn't specify.
Enlarged
And
But
it,
I mean,
and it
it's-
doesn't.
Then it
Giant's
does.
Might does
unless
not
it
increase your weight.
specifies.
But okay.
I think I
So-
think normally no, but when he turns to stone that big, I think it
He's
would.
still-
He's...
He would still be 5,000.
What is happening? Oh, I see, Brad. Okay. I was like, what is going on with your camera? No.
Sorry,
get it.
I was trying to point it up so that I could keep it on, but yeah.
Yeah. So
But
yeah,
is
so I don't think yeah, Baz is not movable in the current state. He's too big and heavy. All the gear that's on him is also petrified, but his backpack and any gear he was holding is fine.
So I remember I originally said that I was carrying the orchid. So if I was going to take off my backpack,
You would have
I
put the
would
orchid
put
down.
the orchid down too. So that's somewhere around
Yeah.
here.
Also, non magical objects do not turn to stone. So the necklace he's wearing is not stone. The jug, I guess you would have dropped that, so that doesn't matter. Do you have anything other than the
The jug
necklace that's
would have
magical?
been in my backpack.
Right. So I'm saying, do you have anything on your person other than the necklace that's magical? Because that one
I
have turned to
mean,
stone.
I don't know if you would count my greatsword as magical because it's radiant weapon. The thing
Well,
that
I made it magical,
made it
right?
magical.
you turned it into.
So,
Yeah,
but
you
bear
should.
in mind that he's gripping
holding
it. So unless you want to chip his hands apart.
Maybe the necklace can maybe be
The
removed.
necklace, yeah, the necklace I would say would be fine. You could unclasp that off his. But anyway, so this has all just happened. I know we're talking as players logistically the stuff, but
Yeah.
in character, she goes down. She says this. The spirit says that. The only person that understands what either of them said is Archie. And then
Wait, I would have translated.
Yeah, and then here we are.
I will jump down and I'll run to Bav. Be like, Bav.
Give me an athletics check to not hurt yourself jumping down into the pit.
Does it,
Wanna hurt.
Giants might work like enlarge or is
sorry,
it?
Could have saved them,
acrobatics,
but I
not-
didn't.
It's different from enlarge.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious, just because I know it's a similar effect, but
So you
Effectively.
jumped up, Baz, whoomp, hitting the ground, kind of stumble back up to your feet and
Oh,
run over to him.
That's kind of thematic. He's so worried. Slips and
Worried
falls.
enough that he took 6 points of damage from doing that. Also,
roll death save.
before actually, I just want to pause for one moment. I apologize before we move back into this. Just because Jonah, then this is all fine to do, but can we just take the logistics of both you and Aelin went down to see if what your injury potentially might be? Jonah, you will automatically be injured because you went down through a critical hit, according to the rule. So I just want to get that out of the way in case it affects the role play if you're really badly injured. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, let's do Jonah first. So Jonah, the base is 10. You got knocked down once. You got brought to 0 from a critical hit, so the DC goes up to 15. And you're automatically injured. You got 2 death fails from the nat 1, which increases it to 20. So you need to roll a DC 20 con save. You're automatically injured, but if you fail the roll, you will also gain that exhaustion.
Check or save?
It is a Constitution saving throw. So that's a fail. So you will gain exhaustion 1, and you are injured. So let's put the exhaustion on you. Exhaustion 1 to Jonah. Which would give you technically disadvantage to jump down there. So it's thematic that you kind of jump down and just kind of collapse when you hit the ground.
Well, it rolled with disadvantage. I dropped a natural 20.
It rolled with disadvantage?
Yeah, acrobatics, disadvantage, drop 20.
Oh.
I rolled a 20 and a 1.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
Alright, so exhaustion 1 on you, and let's figure out what your injury is next. So, can you roll, please, a d8 plus d12? Two plus 3 is 5. This will be a torso injury. Do you have any injury threshold in your torso already?
I don't think so. Let me check my notes.
I think you cleared the thresholds during your stay at Curse of Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I know you did before. You hurt your rib before, remember? So,
yeah. Stupid water thing.
Yeah. So you will take a torso injury. So your injury threshold will increase to 2 on your torso. And the effect of that is... stuff is... Sorry, I didn't have the doc open. So in addition to the effect of the exhaustion, you have bruised ribs. So you can just mark this down. When you attempt a reaction in combat, you need a DC 12 con save. If you fail, you lose your reaction and cannot take another reaction until the start of your next turn. So that's the effect of the torso injury. It affects your reaction time because it can kind of interrupt you if you try to do something too strenuous too quickly. So that's your injury, bruised ribs. Now you could, I know you said you thought maybe you could flavor something stone-wise, so you can determine if it's something different than just like the mundane bruised ribs.
Stone rib.
Yeah.
Stone rib. All right, so that's you. Now, Aelin, you got knocked down as well, not through a crit though. Did you go down just once or twice?
Just once.
Right,
I
in
went
this-
down yesterday.
Yeah, in the other fight. Okay, so you base is 10. You only brought down once. You had no death saves because he brought you up right away. Your single hit wasn't max hit points or a crit, so yeah, it's just a DC 10 for you, which you power through. So you're okay. You don't have an injury or any negative effects. You were healed too quickly. Okay, sorry. Now that that's out of the way.
And Sean had mentioned he wants to heal before his totem goes away. So he would just be healing while everything else is happening.
Oh, sure, yeah, if you want to just apply that healing around. I will heal myself twice with Cure Wounds, so everyone else will gain 12. If Archie can if you haven't set it up, Archie can do it twice.
Yep. 2 times? No problem. It just happens to be, my level, so. There we go.
Technically, Baz...
I healed, oh right, Baz. I healed Gerald just because I'm going to mend him. He only had 6 damage. So I just took care of it with that.
Sure. Okay. Alright, so Jonah jumps down as Donaquin starts healing, and healing energies radiate around the room. Jonah jumps down, hurting himself in the process. Healing energies soak into you as you run over to Baz and kind of clear that up, though.
Jonah, you have something that can fix him, right?
Yeah. I will cast Healing Word on him. It does nothing.
It does nothing.
I'll cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Lesser Restoration, I don't believe is powerful
No.
enough.
No, it doesn't.
That's
But
terrible.
I will still do it.
Blinded.
I'd cast Lesser Restoration again at 2nd level.
Oh, no.
Baz!
No.
Do I know?
just look over to Donaquin. Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. I can go after.
I'm asking Donaquin the same thing. You have something that can help him, right?
Do I know anything about petrification magic and if it takes time to be permanent?
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay.
As Archie's racking her brain about petrification magics and such.
Nice, Donaquin.
Yeah, it would require magic on the scale of like a greater restoration to restore someone who's in a petrified state.
Right.
From what, I mean, as far as you're aware, petrification is not instant, typically, but once you're petrified, you're petrified. So that's why like it took a while for the bird and the cat and Baz. Baz fought it off the one time. It wasn't instant, but in this case, Baz is fully petrified. It's
Well,
done.
I'm gonna try it anyway. It'll probably, but I can try if there's. It's probably not gonna work. I don't know. I'm talking to you. If I rest for an hour, I can try dispelling it if it's considered a magical effect on him. That's all I've got.
So you're saying this to the party, like if you can give me some time, I can.
Archie. If you give me some time, I can try. I don't know if it'll work, if there's any magic left holding him that way, but I can try. I'm gonna try it anyway.
Well, to prove it, I'll
Maybe-
just do the detect
Maybe
if there's a
maybe
magical.
Sorry, Red. What did you say? You're gonna do detect magic ritual?
Yeah,
right.
I will actually.
But she's not just gonna walk away without trying it.
No, he's saying he wants to see if he's radiating magic. Because you're saying if it's a magical effect, right?
In fact,
I was talking to Sean.
Oh, sorry.
and I will just during this whole thing, I think I would just start doing a detect magic anyways, because seeing the effect, at least, and then the effort put into it. Let's see if it's magical. If he's radiating magic, then
Okay. So Blackwind, you're gonna start like your 10-minute.
yeah, that's
Ritual,
the only
okay.
way I can really do it. So that's
Sure.
the way we've played it.
Yeah. Okay. So sure. So Blackwind's like,
It might
well,
find
let's see if it's magical, basically, and starts kind of
Sure.
concentrating.
Detect magic.
Yeah,
Once,
do
like,
I,
like we were doing a quick thing, so there was a bunch of resting and stuff happening anyway. So
Like I say, it would take me an hour to be able to do it because I have to get my spell slots back to do it.
Do I remember if there's anybody at Kirsabal that would have the capability of fixing something like this?
Give me a wisdom check. Yeah, you're kind of thinking. I mean, all the magic you saw, like what's her name, Moaxanare had like air-based kind of arcane magics. That's not going to be helpful. None of the monks had like magical powers. There wasn't really divine casters. Even Ashara, she had storm magic, but she didn't have like they weren't like priests, right? They didn't really have those kind of divine capabilities. Greater Restoration typically is a divine thing, and they just, not that you recall seeing, but I mean, maybe. I don't know if you talked to everybody there to know for sure, but nothing you can recall.
I feel like, well, yeah, we were there for like a month, so
Yeah.
I would have a good idea if there was even the potential of there being someone who could do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, even though hope springs eternal, you're pretty sure they probably don't.
Mm-hmm.
From everything you saw during your time there. Now, along those lines, of course, there's that there's divine casters and priestesses in like the Order of the Gilded Eye.
Yeah.
Back at the port, there's several churches, but looking at him, he's way too heavy and big to move.
Any way to make them smaller?
magic.
Should we take a quick break here? Sean seems to be distracted, and I don't want him to miss anything that's important here. Do we want to, or should we just wait?
Sure.
Does he have headset or is he?
I just don't know if he has any input in any of this conversation or anything, because he's been away since we basically started the RP. So I don't know. It's up to you guys. I don't mind either way. We can keep going.
Yeah. He seemed to be mad that I said I'd do it anyway.
Do what anyway?
Because he was like he knew for a fact it wouldn't. So
Yeah, his character feels
It
like he knows it won't work, but she's got nothing else, right? So, but I don't know.
Mind you, I mean, we did rest here, so it's not like we can't get resources back, but essentially.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Okay.
Figure out the next move.
Oh, do you mean in the real world? We'll take our break, or do you want to? Are you saying in character we'll take a break, or both?
Yeah, as a party, I think we should take a break.
Yes. So just for a little while, clear our heads. In the real world.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Let's. Yeah. Why don't we? I mean, it's 6:30 anyways. We usually take it around 7. So why don't we take a little break a little early? You guys can think about what just happened. I don't know. Is this the end of Baz? We'll find out. Let's take a break, and we will be back at like 1:45-ish.
All we have to do
Sounds
is
good.
get a wish spell or something along those lines and travel back.
Well, didn't he say greater restoration as well?
Be right back.
Yeah, that's a 5th level spell.